Investors, did you know that there is a specific period in time in which stocks can increase 1,000% or more? That's right, where you can make 10 times your money in as little as 6 months. Now, this is a concept I talk about in my #1 bestseller book, 10 Bagger Blueprint. My name is Jack Marks, author of course, 10 Bagger Blueprint. You can get this on Amazon, but the concept is what I call the 10 bagger window. The 10 bagger window is a moment in time where a stock can potentially increase, have a massive, parabolic run and increase 1,000% or more. Now, here's what's fascinating. Right behind me, right over there, that's the volcano. That's Mount Vesuvius. It's kind of covered by clouds, but that also has a window where it can rumble and boom, have a massive blast. Now we haven't had a blast in quite a few years, although we're due. So I'm here in Naples, Napoli, enjoying this beautiful city. Before the volcano blows. You never know. Life is short. You never know when this whole place can be covered like Pompeii, right? Which is just down the road over there. But the 10 bagger window is something like this, right? If you look at any stock, that has increased, 20, 30x. You're talking about Google, Facebook. I don't care which stock, Apple. But you notice most of the time those stocks are kind of trending. They're in a trading range, right? They're really going nowhere. And then all of a sudden, in a period of 6 months to 18 months, is when all the big action happens. That's right. All the big action happens in these stocks in a period of 6 to 18 months. I don't care whether it's, again, Apple, Facebook, whatever, Nvidia, whatever the hot stock of the day is, whether penny stocks, whatever the stock is, there is a moment where those stocks can increase 10x. Now, the most important thing you need to know is, again, if you read the book, if you read 10 Bagger Blueprint, you're going to know what are the characteristics to look for that tell you that volcano is starting to rumble, it's starting to smoke, and it can potentially increase 10x, 1,000% or more. I'll give you a couple of quick pointers here. Again, you need a couple things to line up where all the stars are aligned, and when all the stars are aligned, meaning you have a decent market. The overall market can't be in a bear market. It helps for a decent market. The sector is hot, right? You got to be in a sector that the market is enthusiastic about, and then the company has to have multiple catalysts in place, which can really set the thing on fire. So what are the catalysts? Again, it's another concept I talk about in the book. What are typical catalysts that can move a stock 500 to 1,000% or more? Look, we've had stocks that increased from a nickel to $2.50 in 4 months. They had a couple of catalysts. Very powerful, right? Now, the other thing that you need, besides the theme, the catalysts, the company has to be at an inflection point. This is the most important thing. It has to be at an inflection point where all of a sudden something transformative happens, right? The company investors have to kind of be able to look at the company with new eyes, right? There's got to be an aha moment. Okay, the aha moment is what causes that that massive increase in investor eyeballs, attention, enthusiasm, and can set that stock flying to the moon. And again, I talk about all the concepts in the book, 10 Bagger Blueprint. Get this on Amazon. There's a reason why it's a #1 seller. And you know what? I think this year we're going to have a couple more 10 baggers. So if you want to join us, get the book and check out my website, Wall Street Reporter. It's a nearly 200-year-old brand, 1843, established 1843, Wall Street Reporter. And here's to your 100x, my friends.